on ordinary roads. But
at least you've got the experience anyway.
Yeah. No,
So, if you want to keep your right foot on the brake, engage first gear with that right hand paddle, and then you'll see a one there.
Will it tell me when to change?
I'll tell you when to change, so you
okay.
don't need to worry about that. So what you can do is you can let your foot off the brake and lightly and consistently press on the accelerator to take it down towards the end of the pits, just like before.
Stop for a photograph.
Absolutely. You're in about a bright red Ferrari, why wouldn't you? Stop there for me, right foot on the brake, and then big smiles for the cameraman there. Okay, so if you just pull forward level with that big orange cone, I'll be able to have a look and see what's currently out on track. Just get you a nice clear gap to go out in. So keep going forward, a little bit further forward, and oh, lovely stuff, nobody's coming. So if you want to head on out there for me, so on we go. Up to second gear, heading round to the right hand side, using your blue cone as your braking marker, aiming for your two little cones on the right hand side, get nice and close to them, and then we're across to the yellow on the inside. Nice and smooth around this right hander out onto the straight, wait till the car's in a straight line, then on the par, up to third gear, and then you want to gradually start your braking down to second gear with your left hand, and then into the right hand side. Keeping it in second gear all the way up to the next corner at the top there, so all the way up, aim for your two little double cones there, and then we're around to the right hand side, and then you're on the power down the hill, so on we go, up to third gear, up to fourth, and then on the brakes nice and hard down to third, keep it in third, we're going right and left. And then we're keeping to the right hand side of these cones, so keep to the right. Doing a nice bit of braking down to third gear, and right to the right hand side. Accelerating along the straight, keeping it in third gear. Same again, going all the way around to the right hand side. Get nice and close to your yellow cone. And then we're down to second for this left hander. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to let a car pass. So if you hold over to the left hand side, so go over to the left hand side of the track, keep going over to the left, that's perfect. Just do the speed that you're doing, that's absolutely perfect. And then you can follow them all the way up the hill to the next corner. Nice wee bit of braking, keeping it in second gear, in round to the right hand side. Back in round to the left. And then a bit of throttle going up the hill. Aiming for your two double cones in front of you there, and then round to the yellow on the inside, and then full power down the hill, up to third gear, up to fourth gear, keep on going, and then start your braking down to third gear with your left hand, right and left through this little chicane, and then keep to the right hand side of the cones. We'll do a nice bit of braking, going round to the right hand side, and then over to the left hand side of the track to let a car pass, so over to the left, that's good there, and then following them on round to the right, so keep on going round, and then we're back to second gear, and round to the left, round to your right, and then full power up the hill, start your braking, you're in second gear, so we're going in round to the right hand side. Nice and smooth round this left hander, and all the way up to the top of the hill. Aiming for your two little double cones there, round to the right hand side, and then full power all the way down the hill, up to third gear, up to fourth, and then start your braking now down to third, going right and left. And then this time we're going to the left hand side of the cones.
So can I take a couple of extra?
Absolutely, you go on ahead.
You okay?
Yep.
Extra.
So we're going around to the right again. And then accelerating along this wee straight, aiming for your two double cones in front of you. And then continuing around to the right hand side, get nice and close to that yellow cone there. And back to second again. nice and smooth around this right-hander with your out onto the straight, and then full power up to third, back onto your brakes, and down to second gear, round to the right, back and round to your left, and all the way up to the top of the hill, aiming for your two double cones in front of you there, and then going round to the right-hand side. Full power down the hill, up to third, up to fourth, and then back onto your brakes and down to third. Same again through your chicane, and then keeping to the right hand side. Nice wee bit of braking before you're turning right across the front of the pits. So a nice bit of acceleration, back onto your brakes. Nice and close to that yellow on the inside there, doing well. And then down to second. On the power, out onto the straight. Full power now, on we go. Back onto your brakes. And then down to second gear. Lovely. Round to your left hand side. On the power of the hill. Back and round to the right, and then full power all the way down the hill, up to third, up to fourth, and then start your braking now nice and hard, down to third, that's the one, and then this time we're going to go to the left hand side. So over to the left, up to fourth gear, and then just cruise nice and gently all the way back into the pits, sir. Well done.
That was good. Thanks so much.
No problem. It's lovely and smooth. How to compare to the Aston for you?
Yeah, well, it's what it is. You've got a wee bit of experience.
You've learned the track and you've learned a couple of things by now. It's a wee bit more comfortable for yourself. I'm sure you're in a red Ferrari and the sun's shining finally. So.
The poor shirt.
Oh.